Okay, welcome everyone. As we've all settled in for the night, we will be playing for the first time Before Your Eyes. I've heard nothing but good things about this game. It is a story mode that only roughly goes for about an hour 30. All story based, very limited amount of features in the game, so it's just going to be a very chilled experience. And feel free to just relax in the chat and just enjoy this playthrough, because I'm pretty keen for it as well. Wait, what? I'm going to play without eye detection. um, Eye detection is a primary mode of interaction. Select your webcam. With your webcam enabled, the game will capture and track the numerical data of your eye blinks to improve your experience. Ah, okay. This data is not shared, blah, 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 blah. If you do not have a webcam or do not have it enabled on your webcam, you can, without eye detection, you may, yeah, unfortunately I don't have one. But okay, so that's a pretty cool feature. So I guess it goes off per, I guess you just blink. Let's enjoy. Oh, well, yeah, it's about blinking, so, I mean, I'll click every time I blink. That's what I'll do. So I'm gonna just blink with the game. I'll just click when I blink, basically. Oh. Okay.
Get away, you lucky fowls. That's mine.
Well, hello there, stranger. Whew. You're a real bright and shiny one, aren't you? I ask you for your name, but sadly you got no mouth to speak with, or hands to shake with,
The game.
nose to look down with. We're gonna have to find another way. See, what you'll find is, even though you're no longer in your body's still inside of you. If that makes any sense. So, if you understand what I'm saying, blink over my hand here. Ooh, well, look at that. You're a blinking genius. Yeah, I knew you were special.
The game
See all them
looks
poor souls down there?
like
Lost
it's
in
got
the
its
waves?
own amazing view of it.
I chose you. See, I just sometimes get a sort of a hunch, or what's a better word? Notion? No, better word than that. Premonition. A premonition when a soul's worth pulling up. Now you see that tower out there? Big, scary one? That's where I'm taking you to see the gatekeeper, to be judged. I'm gonna present your case, tell her the whole story of your entire life, from proud to stern. Now, if she's impressed, I get paid the big coin, and you get yourself a spot in her magnificent city. If she ain't, well, I eat seagull for dinner again, and you, well, We don't have to worry about that, because I am the best orator you'll find on these sickly waters. Class A storyteller, believe you me. Oh, shut up, you trash birds. You had your
Cap,
chance.
Cap.
It wasn't my fault you were no good. Layabouts. Unsatisfactory. Clock watchers. I got some words for you. Sorry you had to hear that. Ooh. So sure, maybe I'm not the most verbose storyteller out there, but I know how to spin a yarn if I'm given something to work with. And that's where you come in. Your life. You're gonna show it to me. I want to see exactly what made you so absolutely great. So, just think back to the very beginning, the first thing that you can remember. I'm gonna send you there. But understand, no matter how much you like it, you're not gonna be able to stay, alright? Every time you blink, you're going to jump forward in time. Could be a second, could be 5 years. That's just how this thing works.
I will try my best.
Alrighty
I'll be
then.
clicking the mouse one button every
Yes.
time I blink.
Now, the next time that you blink, I'm gonna send you back. Now, don't be afraid, and don't try to fight it.
Just
The
blink.
thing to remember about blinking is, well, it's only a matter of time.
Very true. I am holding my eyes open just so I can see
I'm
what's happening.
Touched.
Okay, I couldn't hold it much longer, but I thought it
Just
clicked.
try to enjoy it this time.
This time. Okay.
Look at that sun. We've got a long, beautiful day ahead of us. Why are you smiling like that? You must really like it out here, huh?
Oh shit, the paper's gonna go. Oh.
Let's go get you some seashells. What do you say?
Some seashells. Okay.
You see that big spiky plant over there? Right over there. That's called an agave. 11 years from now, that plant will die so it can give birth to this tall, amazing tree covered in flowers. We'll have to...
I couldn't. I
Day
blinked.
slipped away, didn't it?
Well,
Oh well, days have a tendency to do that, I guess. Now, where's the first page of my piece? I can't find it anywhere. Did I put it in here? No.
there it goes. Blasted seagull.
Okay. Go ahead, kid.
Is it a birthday gift?
Look at that.
Oh, 1 year old.
Little hand.
I'm one.
We have to make him do this every birthday.
That's a great idea. You know, it'll really be something to see how he grows.
Oh, you want to play along with Mommy, don't you?
This is a real eye strain if you try and leave your eyes open for this long.
Now, where was I?
Boom.
Sounds good, honey.
I'm sending it to my mentor next week. It has to be perfect.
Well, sounds pretty perfect to me.
Look at that dad bod though.
I like the music.
That's very specific.
Pop, 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 pop.
I also like the person playing it.
Look at his little face. What do you think he's thinking about?
Probably solving the problems of the universe.
Just like the boat and the bubbles.
Do you think he's going to be smart?
I don't see why not. I mean, we're both pretty smart.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's going to be. Necessarily.
You're right.
Ooh.
No. You're right.
No, it's not derivative. At least I didn't think it was. Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee what I just told you?
Boat.
Right. No, I'm sorry. I guess I just put a lot of expectation on this call. Okay, I understand. Thank you for considering my piece, John. It really means a lot.
Oh, that's what I drew at the end.
Oh.
So it's my
that's rather
birthday.
lots of color.
Hey, we do not throw things in this house.
Yeah, we
If you're
do.
mad that you aren't good enough yet, you'll just have to keep working at it.
See? That used to be my piano. My dad gave it to me. He loved music. Fled his home country just to have a chance to pursue it. God, he made me practice so much. I hated it at first.
High school choir.
I think he hoped to make it further than conducting the high school choir. Never said anything, though. He was what you might call the strong silent.
$3 for a student card and $3.50 without a student card.
Can you believe I grew up in the snow? And I came all the way out here to the beach. I don't even know how I got here. Your dad got his job and I just came with him. Like a human suitcase.
Huh.
Okay, Benny. Are you ready to see something really special?
I just don't want him to get attached.
I have a feeling it's gonna be a dog.
Richard,
Oh,
What?
that's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
We can't keep him, can we? I mean, I'm pretty much definitely allergic, so no, right?
No. We'll find someone to take him. But while he's here, I say we call him Ernie. Little Ernie. Fits him, doesn't it?
Oh, he's so cute.
He's so sweet. I think someone likes his new cat.
Richard,
What?
his cat?
Yeah, I just mean for now.
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember? There you go. Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down? Now what about C minor? You remember how to play that one? Very good.
boop,
Just one
boop,
note
boop.
different. That one sounds sad, doesn't it? Amazing what a difference one little change can make on how a person feels.
She's allergic. Why would he get a?
Sort of like me and your little friend on your piano there.
Why would he get a cat if she's allergic? it's another bedtime story. Toy Story kind of wallpaper.
She was in grad school studying composition. I never met anyone like her. I just prayed to God I could somehow keep up. I think she liked that I was a professor. Gave me a certain gravitas in her eyes, you know, which I very quickly lost. God, she dragged me to so many places. It was wonderful. Where would you want to go if you could only go to one?
Greece or Egypt? Sister and my mum have been to Egypt, but not to Greece, so we'll give Greece a go.
Well, just remember to put on sunscreen.
Yeah,
Man,
I mean,
gave you some
sunscreen at both
important
locations are
routines, didn't I?
needed.
Luckily, Mom gave you some good ones, so yeah, let's hope they balance each other out.
So still as a kid, probably going to the age of like 2, maybe? I don't know how kids age. Oh, she's not here. Got plenty of toys though. Oh, am I walking? Oh, I'm walking over to the piano. Playing some big boy chords now.
Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that? Richard, are you hearing this?
What?
He's playing my piece. He must have figured it out by ear. I mean, I was a gifted kid, but he's brilliant. We need to get him into serious piano lessons.
Yeah, sure.
Couldn't keep my eyes open the whole time. Kitty.
Oh God, I have my interview in 5 minutes and I completely forgot to feed him.
Kitty.
Don't worry, I already did.
Oh, thank God. For a moment, I forgot what a great father you are.
Just focus on the interview, honey. I got this.
Kitty.
Excuse me, of course, sir. It's all organized
Cat's getting
in
bigger.
folders sitting ready on my kitchen table. They will
Oh.
be on your desk when you get in. What could possibly happen to the files between now and tomorrow morning? We are fine.
Oh, you should be at the age of not, you know, fucking pissing on me shit, mate.
When's he coming?
I'm flying him out in February, remember? You know, I think he was pretty surprised that I could actually afford to do that.
Hey, why not? You're a working woman now.
I guess that's true.
Don't let it go to your head, but yeah.
Please let the cat know. It's time to use the litter box, though.
Baby steps. He's got one eye.
Oh, she's from corporate.
This is called a metronome.
Metronome.
We use it
Click,
to measure time
click,
so we don't get
click,
lost in
click.
the music. I want you to start using it before Grandpa comes to visit. You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to
I like the
fight
depth
against
perception.
time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone. So I asked him, what about your children? Thinking, you know, I might be a work of genius just as I was. He said, yes, I suppose. If you made a work of genius, I could live on through that as well. I haven't seen him in over 10 years. Can you believe that? I wonder if he'll even recognize me.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
Subdivide the time. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E.
You're off. You're off, Ben. You can't hear that?
She did not like my plane.
There you go, buddy. Okay, now keep a firm grip on it, just like that. Oh my. Well, don't think you like that, pal. Sorry, buddy. Turn around, Elle, so we can photograph you.
I'm just really behind right now. Why don't you take photos in the backyard? It may not be interesting at first, but if you keep going back out there every day, you'll be surprised by how much it changes.
Okay, so work from corporate's obviously changed her. Started to change her life, huh?
Ernie, buddy,
Oh, lost cat.
Ernie!
Ernie.
Ernie, we need you!
Ah,
So you're
Didn't
saying
go
it's
around.
a coincidence that it disappears for weeks and then comes back with a huge belly?
But Ernie's a boy.
And you're sure about that?
Thought I was.
Uh-huh. And that was based on...
I'm still not understanding how you let this happen.
I don't know. I didn't think about it. It just happened.
You just happened to find a stray cat in the alley. We keep it even though I hate cats. And now it just happens to pop out 5 more?
Sorry, I didn't realize you hated cats.
For a professor of signs and symbols, you're really bad at reading them.
Okay, that's funny. That's really witty.
I let us keep him for Benny. And I'm happy about that. But I really can't have 5 cats around the house.
okay, my eyes were straining. I had to blink.
He keeps coloring the grass blue, the ocean green, and then the sky red.
And what's wrong with that?
Were you able to pick up the new book?
Yes. You know Italian is of particular interest.
I meant Benny's book.
Oh, yeah. Got this too.
It's extremely expensive, right?
No. Can't put a price on learning.
I mean, they did. And it's stupid.
Is it a dog? Straining my eyes here. I'm interested if the noises will be displayed if I keep going. Okay, I
I
couldn't
know
do it.
it seems impossible that you could ever play something so complex, but just take it one day at a time. Trust me.
You're really getting there, honey. Next week we'll start working on your other hand.
Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
Oh, you can see the date times.
brackets on each side. 2 screws on each bracket.
The quiz said find the 0, and he just drew an arrow pointing to it.
Well, what's wrong with that?
I mean, everything is wrong with that.
Frowny face. The classic question mark, exclamation mark, question mark. Mass quiz. Hey, we've redecorated again. Oh, nice.
I want that box full by the
Oh, we're
time
moving.
there.
Oh no.
You don't play with it anymore. We're getting rid of it.
Congratulations, B! First of many, I'd assume.
Okay, so I'm a piano pioneer at this point. That likes to surf. Oh, the original iMac computer right there.
This isn't my house. It's not my house.
Right, it's my house. You have 5 minutes to get down, or I'll drive it back with you up there.
Not my house. No. Fall back, you fool. I'll have your head.
Oh, so,
Feed them to the cat.
alright, so we have a fencing major, do we?
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come over here. Yes, Mr. Camera Boy, I'm talking to you. Why are you always out here taking photos? You know, if you really want to take a photo of something cool, you should take a photo of this.
Chloe!
Oh shoot, I think I gotta go. But, try to take a photo of me running into my house. I'm pretty fast, so I don't think you'll be able to. But you can try.
Gotcha.
What the hell? How did he do that?
I can blink really quickly.
Quiet, everyone. Betty's about to play for us.
Wow, L, he's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Elle?
No, I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write your own music, right?
Yeah, but I haven't done that in years. Not since he was 4 or 5 years old.
And what do you do, Richard?
He's a professor.
Of what?
Well, no one really knows.
No, I mean, what's his field?
It's maritime archaeology.
Very cool.
But no one really knows what it means.
Unknown let.
Oh,
The class
no one knows what it
World
means.
History. My name is Mr. Isaac. The class will be broken up in
Hey, you.
units. In each unit, we will study ancient civilization.
Look on your desk. I wrote you something.
Dear weird neighbor kid, we are in the same class. What a coincidence. Please keep in mind that while we're at school, we don't know each other. We do not talk to each other ever. Love, Chloe.
Not doodle on the sidelines, not stare off
Staring
into
at me,
space.
creepy.
Those who cannot remember the past are commended to repeat it. Okay.
Okay, now I will go on to the next slide. Chloe, tell me, what did the quote say?
Right, I definitely know this.
You were taking notes, weren't you?
So those who do not remember the past, repeat the past. That's right, right?
Indeed it is. Though I'd prefer you to answer without the help of your boyfriend next time. If we do not keep an accurate account of the past, we are destined to embarrass ourselves in all sorts of ways.
I tried to convince your father not to buy you that thing, but he insisted. Half suspect he bought it for himself.
I think he definitely did buy it for himself.
So,
11.
I'll admit that. Oh, I want the job of whoever gets paid to think of that crap.
Hey, this is some fucking technology right here, boys.
I've definitely seen you next door, but I didn't realize you guys had become friends.
Oh, sure. We sit together in history class. I don't know what I'd do without old Benny.
Very sweet. Thank you for playing this game with him.
Your dad just thanked me for hanging out with you? That's a very interesting detail.
Pizza
Okay,
pockets.
shut up. I really want this one. Maybe I'll use Tickle Stick. Whoa, that's a pretty good drawing. You should draw pictures of more different stuff. Not me, though. I'll actually kill you if you try to draw me, and you saw what I'm capable of in your backyard. Benny, why did you draw me? You're not good enough. I look so ugly. Ugh.
It's called a magnet school.
Oh, how old am I now? I'm still 11?
It's about an hour away in a town called Burton. I know the change can be scary, but I just want you to go in and meet the dean I spoke with. You know, life can take you to some incredible places.
Fucking blanked.
So what do you think, Benjamin? You think you could excel in that sort of an environment?
Sorry, he gets very shy.
Oh, not to worry. If he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem. Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an audition? We'll get a few pieces that you can have him start learning. I'm eager to hear what your son is capable of.
Ah.
As you can see, there are some very fast runs in there, and a lot of stuff I've not taught you properly yet. So no pressure. I just want you to try, and we can see if you start enjoying it. Just like to see you really rise to the occasion, just this once. I wish I had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age. I wouldn't be working this boring job or living in this boring town, I'll tell you that. What was that? Was that the piece? What is going on with you these days?
Crumble. Like, I mean, I'll still play it.
Don't answer that, Ben. You can talk to your friend after you practice. Oh my God. Is she really calling you again? What, is she obsessed with you?
Anubis, in
Anubis.
the presence of Ma'at, who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice, would
He's the
weigh the
god of
deceased
mummification.
soul against a feather, determining whether it was worthy of entering into her land of the dead. And what if they are deemed unworthy? Well, you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale? That is Amamet, and she's got And yes,
Hey,
that's a sheep.
Mr. Kid.
The head of a crocodile.
Over here. Yes.
Fur of a lion.
Look at it.
See, and the body of a hippopotamus.
Dear with no kid.
Though I would not say that to her face.
Tonight, after
Now,
my dad goes to sleep,
as
I'm
you
going
can
to sneak
see,
out of my house and
she is
sleep on
ready
the
to
beach.
devour
If you want
any of the
to be invited,
deceased who
draw
do
me a
not
picture of
pass
Mr.
yours.
Isaac.
Sort of like me with your weekly quizzes.
Yeah, let's go.
So I am not quite sure why I don't hear more frantic scribbling right now.
Ew, why is he so scared looking?
Okay, I'll call you when I'm leaving my house. You better pick up my call, dude.
Yeah, I'll pick up.
Slightly worried about having him change schools just as he's starting to make friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason she keeps coming here is to play that game you bought for him.
Okay, listen, I don't claim to understand the motives of children.
Richard, Benny has a chance here. A real chance to be really good at something. I mean,
So they're divorced.
but I don't think you actually really understand what that is. Lights out. You need to be rested for tomorrow. Memory consolidates when you're asleep. So if you go to sleep now, you will awaken a master. Trust me.
She's very pushy.
Richard, tell your son to turn the lights off.
Benny, Mom says turn the lights off.
Not Mom says, you say.
Benny, I say turn the lights off, not just Mom.
Wow, didn't think you'd actually pick up. I'm a sticky for a baby. I apologize. Okay, so meet me out in the alley in T-minus now, okay? Chloe, out.
You know, I'm really glad you're here. There's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. Or to get off my chest. Okay. I don't think Kongsters is actually a really good game. My cousin Yoon, he was in town this weekend, and he was explaining how it's actually a ripoff of a really good Japanese game. He calls it a cash grab. So I'm sorry that I made you like it because it's actually a terrible game. But I also think that if it was a really good game, maybe we wouldn't have enjoyed playing it as much. We would have been so focused on how good it was and not the feelings we had while we were playing it. Like, my favorite vegetable is the tomato, but Yoon thinks that they're the grossest ever. And you're probably the least popular boy in the school, but I also like hanging out with you the most. Which was also something I wanted to talk to you about. I like hanging out with you a lot, which is weird because after what happened with my mom, I never like hanging out with anyone. So this has been a big surprise for me this year, in a lot of ways. I think I like that you let me talk. My cousin never lets me talk. My dad does, but I can tell he's not really listening.
Probably didn't sleep at all. Out in the cold all night. You're already feeling sick, aren't you? It's okay. You still got this. I mean, all the practice had to count for something. Maybe just try and close your eyes now and get a little sleep on the way over. I'm going to play the recording so the sound of mastery can seep into your subconscious a little, okay? Close your eyes, Ben. We're going to be there soon.
In your own time, Benjamin, we are very excited to hear.
We? Or just you two? Alright. I will be performing Bach, the Second Orchestra.
Okay, I think that's enough. So, Benjamin, why don't we plan on having you come back next year again, once you've had a bit more time to practice? Yes? As you know, Burton isn't the right fit for every student, and I wish you the best of luck on your path, wherever it may take you, okay? All right. I really want to thank you and your mother for coming all the way out here. I know it was quite the drive.
Mom's not gonna be
Maybe
happy.
I pushed you too hard. Maybe I turned into my own father. I don't know. You have to find something to focus on. The world isn't very kind to people who aren't really good at something.
We brought him home from school for a while, just until this nasty thing clears. Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office? There's a small clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
Just maybe 5 minutes, kiddo, okay?
Ooh. I've got a lung issue?
It's such a crucial time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Yeah, look, having him home for a while means I can spend more time with him. You know? We can focus him, make sure he's staying engaged.
Can you please try to speak a little softer? I really...
Are you back outside again? Oh, this is the beach from before when I was with Mum.
This
Hey!
isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
Okay. So I need to do something productive at home while I'm sick. So we're at June. No, not the boat. Boat, 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 boat.
B, you hear me?
Why isn't your son eating with us, Al?
No. You mean young Vincent? Well, ever since he got sick, all he does is make art.
So now I'm a drawer now.
And Mr. Benjamin Bryn has been awarded first place.
Oh.
I really gotta thank you for this, Benny. Emma Bills is so pissed that weird camera kid won over her multiple horse portrait that she literally just left with her dad in tears.
Art school application. Question 3. In 2 short paragraphs, describe what makes you pursue a career in the arts. Ah. That's cheeky.
You are not here to learn to be painters. You are here to learn to be artists. And although I was hired to teach you, it is a sham. There is no teaching art. So don't just sit there slack-jawed. Make art, you ponies! Oh.
made you your art. Stupido.
Oh, how very wacky and fun these are.
Yeah, fuck it. Oh.
It's very zany, very kitsch.
Monkey.
Lucky for you, the world is always in need of more greeting card artists.
Monkey.
There you go, Mr. Bryn. Feel each shape. Oh, you fiend!
I want you all to take a long look at what Mr. Bryn has done here. You see, he has reached down deep within himself and created a masterpiece.
I am a masterpiece.
You have a strong hold on yourself, Mr. Bryn.
Before Your Eyes. It's a storytelling interactive game. So,
Swept away by
if you have like a webcam, each stage works with your blinking. So it's actually, so every time you blink, you skip through your life. And then there's certain things that you can look at. So if you blink, you interact with that. If you just blink out of turn, you'll just sink out. But it's a story-based game. Only goes for like an hour 30, 2 hours. It's meant to be super sad.
The discourse so thoroughly, I'm actually dizzy.
Get to pick certain situations, different pathways. I decided to go out and hang out with a chick instead of practicing piano, so now I'm an artist. Shows ya. Who wants to be a who wants to be a pianist? We can get the penis.
Gave you lots of comments, and it all probably feels weird and alienating and the opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like.
So now I've moved out.
One thing is that if opportunity knocks, you open the door. Making a living isn't selling out. I wish I had thought of it that way.
Benjamin! Marvelous show last week. Truly stunning. I've never been prouder. One little thing. A birdie told me that Elba Pressenhuber gave you her card. Now, I want you to cut that card.
Tell you what, you need eye drops though.
Don't worry. You're not selling your soul.
I'm signing a contract. That's kind of like my soul, bruh. Sign contract, crumple the contract. Fuck, do I want to be independent? I'm an artist!
Look at that. You've crumpled my contract.
Yes. I am my own artist.
For being a difficult artist.
Just
best
being
of us
difficult.
are.
I mean, I did the same thing to my piano notes. Dink. Glug 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 glug.
So.
Yeet. So what am I going to be drawing? I'll go here.
Please stop. Is that a Benjamin Bryn? Oh my god. I think it is. All places.
Oh, whoops. The shimmering of the water. Wish I had it down that way. Get the sun fucking blop. But I am an artist.
I bet you're happy you threw that.
Well, can you tell by my head movements?
Now, you didn't sell out. And you got rich.
You need eye drops.
in your entire career. Collectors, curators,
Oh, look at that.
all love a rising star, and how bored we become once it's settled.
I know if you even when the paladin comes in, you can keep your eyes open longer and listen to more detail, but I can't.
I'm just calling to inform you that I went to the doctor today, and well, I'm gonna be a little sick for a while, but really, I don't want you worrying about it at all. Oh, Benny, I told you not to pick up. There's nothing you can do for me right now. All you can do is just keep painting, keep striving. You make that work of true genius. I can just tell you're almost there. So, I'm going to hang up the phone now, and you're just gonna get back to work, okay?
I'm gonna do zebra head. Have it as a typewriter. So mum's unwell, and now I'm an artist.
But that's enough from me. Now, you'll hear from the person who I believe was the single thing in the world my wife was most proud of.
Oh, it's my dad.
Magnum opus, so to speak.
Oh no.
I think you all know who I'm talking about. Benny, you ready to come up here?
Okay, this isn't a nice feeling. So I obviously painted that, I guess, from. Oh.
Go on, B. Say something.
Oh, I don't know.
What's wrong? Why aren't you talking?
Hey, you. As you know, I talk to big, very important people every day. And there's one thing that everybody is asking me. What's going on with Benjamin Brin? And what am I supposed to say? That I haven't heard from my star pupil in 6 months? This is getting ridiculous.
6 months.
You are a snake. You're a fraud. But worst of all, Benjamin, you're a little tease. I have told the world that Benjamin Brain is a genius. I have told the world that Benjamin Brain is silent because Benjamin Brain is hard at work creating his greatest work yet. But you are doing nothing! The world has forgotten you, Benjamin! They have moved on! And I have moved on too. You have broken my heart.
Hey, B.
Going through the stages of grief. Dad doesn't sound good.
I'm selling the house.
Oh no.
She's everywhere here, son. I can't move without bumping into her. And then I just find myself breaking down again. I hope you understand.
Let me buy the place.
Take whatever you want. With your mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live without all the clutter.
That's a violation,
I'm just
man.
so glad you got to speak to her one last time. I mean, I know she told you not to pick up the phone, but
Why wouldn't I?
I'm just so happy that you did.
Ah, the boat from the start.
She just wanted
Keeping
you
that.
to focus on your work. That was the only thing that mattered to her.
My piano career in the trash.
What's that? What's so fascinating, son?
It's a music book.
Look. It's unbelievable, Benny. It's like she's standing in the room with us. Like I can see her in the paint. I can feel her.
Inspired by the musical composition of the late mother and composer Ellie Stevens.
Neighbor. My God, I can't believe this. It's been years.
Oh,
I just walked through the entire show. It's unbelievable.
It's Best Girl from the start.
Again with you. I mean, if you were down for that.
I did fail my piano class for you.
I just can't believe that my entire childhood
Always
I was
searching.
to a bona fide genius. I should have guessed it. I mean, with all those little drawings you did. Remember when you still drew my portrait even when I begged you not to? God, you were such a little jerk back then.
Stop it, stepbro.
And your mom. I always heard her playing piano from next door, but I didn't know she wrote the actual music. She was a genius.
Launchpad.
Like mother, like son, I guess.
Good name. Did Launchpad my career.
Hey, so
Growing
not to be
pains.
forward, but
But-
what are you doing after this? Maybe we could get a drink or something?
You've aged poorly, or you haven't had enough sleep. No, I'm kidding.
I'd really love
Wow.
to catch up. I can't believe everything that.
As if they put my-
I want to hear all about it.
Now would you look at that? I cannot believe my luck. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! You finally hit the jackpot, Flapjack. All the nobody nothings dying every day. You finally sink your hook into a... Oh! Well, there you are.
Well, hello, sir. If I realized, I would have cleaned up. Used to fishing up a different class of soul. I mean, sure, I've had scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but whew, an internationally renowned painter? The gatekeeper's gonna eat you up. Hey, speaking of that, why don't we give your story a test run?
None of that.
Help me out with the word choice, since, you know, I'm still working on that. See if I'm getting all the strokes right, the proper composition, if you catch my drift. Forget about it. All right, here we go.
Gatekeeper! Before you stands the soul of a great man.
Now, would you describe yourself as a happy kid or a lonely one?
His childhood was a lonely one, growing up as a strange, quiet child in an isolated seaside town.
What'd you say your mom was? A composer or an accountant?
She was a composer. Unfortunately,
His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family,
needed to, yeah.
took a job as an accountant.
How would you describe her as a teacher? More encouraging or demanding? Kind of like your champion or more like a taskmaster?
She was a taskmaster. She was very demanding.
Therefore,
Just like her
as
father.
his piano teacher, she was over-demanding, forcing him to practice day in and day out, hoping that he might one day achieve that greatness that she never could.
Yeah. Try to take
How
me
about
into a
that
prestigious
neighbor girl?
school.
What was she to you?
Chloe.
Was she your best friend or your first love? Now be honest here. Don't be bashful, man. You can tell me.
Classic storytelling
And
101.
On the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his first love and blowing it the next day.
Yeah, dude.
Now, from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him. She knew he didn't have what it took to be a truly great musician. But little did she know, she just picked the wrong medium, right? See, when he was 12 years old, he got sick. And he had to stay inside for an entire year.
Yeah.
And in that year, he rediscovered a talent he'd forgotten. Painting. Sure, he loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light. He was accepted into an exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. Now be quiet, all of you. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing, for it wasn't until he returned home to the house he grew up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered his masterpiece. I said shut up, you scumballs! You lucky fowls!
Have some dignity, man.
All right! I get it! I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
I'd assumed as much anyway. I should probably tell you, those things, they're not regular gulls. They're lyre birds. They're what becomes of souls who tried to lie to the gatekeeper. And once they try that, they're never allowed near her city again. I get to feeling bad for not defending them right, so they just stay on with me. Living reminders of my oratory shortcomings.
Oh, yeah, good thinking. I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one.
Hopefully you won't be seeing him again. You're a flea-bitten sap. You know that?
Ooh.
Just look at him. Poor fool doesn't know what he's in for.
Let's see if the gatekeeper accepts our story. Accepts our story of woe.
Now don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it. Because if the gatekeeper knew, she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul that I ever fished out of that black muck. And I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you. But it's too late for that. We're in this together. And the gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass. So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning. And this time, I want the truth.
Hey, it's that seagull again from the start. So was I lying throughout my first run?
Not this.
Not this part? Not when I had the cat?
C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Boop.
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Doesn't that make you feel happy?
It does.
Like you just want to jump up and down?
You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone. So I...
This. Stay here. What did your mother hear on that phone call?
Oh yeah. Was this when she knew her condition from the start?
I'm getting it. Hello? Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
See, she knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations. And now, she never could. Let's keep going.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
You were a prodigal talent. I get it. Let's move.
Her father passed.
What?
So she was forced.
This isn't a trip down memory lane. I need you to stay focused. Yes, I understand about the cat. Let's keep going.
No, but it had kittens, man.
I don't know.
Pat. Ah, yes. The noises at the front door. I held my eyes open as much as I could for this one. What demons are bestowed behind these doors? What unleashed torment is she holding behind her soul?
The death of those cats must have taught you a terrifying lesson. That simply being alive wasn't enough.
Huh.
So then you went to work to make yourself sensational.
Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
Ah, yeah, let's stay here.
Which is weird.
But why is the Y cut out?
I know you want to stay here, man, but we don't have the time.
Yeah, no, stay here.
In a lot of ways.
So her divorced as well.
I'm not worried about who you are, Benny. I'm worried about who you're going to become.
I get all this. We need to move.
Ah,
Hey,
yes.
Would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Let you two go.
I can hold my eyes open as long as I want. Blink.
We can focus in.
Ah, yes. My condition.
Try to speak a little softer. I really don't want him to hear us talking like this.
What's the point?
What do you mean? What's the point? What does that mean?
What's the point of any of it? If he's never gonna get any better.
Okay. Let's not
say that. Okay? We know we don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something like that?
I'd never forgive myself.
It's okay. He's asleep. It's okay.
I see. You got sick. You howled at the moon at the top of your lungs. You were sick for a long time, weren't you?
A year.
Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get?
Yeah.
Well,
Well, that's what it is.
It gets. I need you to remember. We're almost at the end of this.
I'm
Promise.
remembering. That's why I set out a lonely life. I was indoors for a year.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to play video games, so I had to go and draw. But look at the original iMac though. Come on, we gotta not forget about that. Come on. Oh,
Try writing with it.
she wanted me to be a writer next.
Well, hello, Benny. It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics.
She just wants me to be like her.
Exactly. It was very artsy. Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad. Made him think I was some kind of genius. Why don't you write the story of your life so far? And then what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear.
The story about what I'm gonna get
Story
better
of who
at.
you're going to become, okay?
Best damn artist you've ever seen. You have an iMac, but we'll use what Mum gave. His childhood was a lonely one, growing up a strange and quiet kid in an isolated seaside town. That's what was said on the
Man, this is wild.
boat. Damn, why are you
You
reading my
really got
work?
into this, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm kind of depressing like that.
Oh, here I am.
Oh.
But on the eve of his big audition,
Oh no,
he
she's
completely
reading.
dropped the ball, staying up all night with his first love and blowing it the next day. First love?
Oh no.
Okay, Benny. And you know, we really could have just slept on the beach another night, but I'm also glad we didn't because, well, another night wouldn't be the same night, if that makes sense. Okay,
Yeah.
back to the story. He'd love finger painting
I need
as
to
a
blink.
child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak.
I need to blink
Man,
though.
you take your doodle seriously.
Oh fuck it, I couldn't hold it. Getting glassy-eyed doing it for so long, plus the story isn't helping me.
So try to get comfortable.
I'm getting an MRI now. I've been in one of those before.
You're doing great, buddy. Just a little longer, okay?
Yeah, it's just, you can only be so comfortable the sound that the machine makes of the magnets spinning around. You need to wear a headset inside if you're allowed to. If not, you just embrace the
You're gonna be
noise.
so annoyed with me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading loud from what I think was your story the other night. I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but I would really love to read it if you'd let me. What do you say? You know I'm such a big fan of anything you do.
Yeah, I got to listen to music as well during mine.
Can't.
Go in there and tell me you loved it.
I'm sorry, I just can't. Not right now.
Okay, don't worry. Just go to bed.
She's read the story and she doesn't want to say that she likes. What did I write?
You know that Mom loved your story. She's just, you know, I think it was just very emotional for her to read. But I thought it was great. I mean, look
Thanks,
at this.
Dad.
His childhood was a lonely one, growing up a strange and quiet child in an isolated seaside town. I mean, certainly bummed you feel that way. But what I want to know is, where'd you learn to write so well? All those cool words. Reads like Dickens. Really just very cool stuff, kiddo. You should be very proud, okay? Okay.
Professor Dad. Mom doesn't. Mom's looking too deep into it. But it's fair. That's the story that I told. Okay. Well, oh, hold up now, Benji. There's no need for that type of language here. I don't want to. I don't want to blink. I'm trying to hold on to this. Okay. He didn't even try to fight the disease inside of him. He just laid down and died. This is the disease. I am closing the blinds and letting the disease win.
Benny! Ben! Oh God, can you hear me? Richard! Richard, get up!
Hey, coronavirus.
So if he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. You know, I know my wife would normally want to thank you herself.
No, I understand. It hits mothers the hardest, this sort of thing.
Thank you for understanding. It's been a rough one.
Coronavirus. It's always the father that holds the strongest, yet will always hide his deepest fears. At least the red button's right here. Oh, look at that. Morphine. Yum, yum, yum. Time to get addicted.
Hey, Eddie. Eddie. Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have taken a really bad turn here. Yeah, no, that's not going to be possible. To be honest, your whole tone is pissing me off right now. Yes, I understand you have a business to run. It's a very cliche thing to say to me in a time like this. Okay. Well, then I guess all I can say is screw you too. I said screw you too. Yeah, man, that's all I got.
Hey, this isn't funny, you know. What, you're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick, you'd have told me already. I happen to actually know about this stuff. So the fact that you are faking just so you don't have to go to school with me is actually ridiculous. I don't know if you're embarrassed about our night at the beach together, so you're avoiding me or what, but I just wanted to call to say I really don't appreciate being lied to. And it's not that I need your help in history class, you know. I actually never needed your help in history class. And I just pretended because you were clearly really lonely and you had no friends. And it was my New Year's resolution.
I had to blink. My eyes, they fucking sting now.
4 years old.
Oh, look at them. Oh, he's breaking down.
Now, but yeah, her music had been rejected, and she's having trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here, and I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano, and just your little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. And once she heard that, well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So
I know, how crazy was Chloe on the phone?
You could do that trick again. Try.
But I think at the stage they're 11 or 12 at this stage. So think of a 12-year-old not understanding. You know, that's like the. That's the hardest thing about this is trying to understand what age group they're in. But I'll close my eyes and we'll have a listen of what the next part is. Because.
Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that?
Ooh, yeah, hello. Let's give it another go. Hey, Mum. You're not looking too good.
Keep playing, B.
I'm looking a little better than you, but jeez. Click. Oh, hey, kitty cat. Come on. Hey, bud. More tablets. Get the OJ in. Now I've got a basically an iron lung at that point. Helps me breathe.
What are you doing, Elle? She's gonna make you sick.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just so happy she's here. We've got to show this cat some real love. She's been through more than we can even imagine. Oh, her poor fur. Richard, we have to give Ernie a haircut, okay? Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step. You know how Benny is.
She lost her mother a year ago. You knew that, right?
No, but what does that have to do with...
Okay, do we have her dad's number?
I don't know. Check the book.
Okay, I'm calling now.
Honey.
Check the book. It's the classic. Maybe press the button. Hey, I pressed. The pain's too much. I'm getting consumed by the pain of the disease that is thou.
Oh my god, you're an idiot.
Oh. Oh, look at that. Pain goes away naturally as soon as I see her.
You do realize this is really nothing special to me. I've seen this all before. I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. But hey, what are you looking at? Don't look up there. Look at me. I'm talking to you. I want to give you something, but I think I don't want to be in the room when you see what it is. So maybe if you close your eyes, I can give it to you, and I'm gonna leave. Close your eyes now, okay?
Just because you tell me doesn't mean I'm gonna do it. Like, okay, don't say it. Don't say it. I'm not gonna do it. Oh, don't slam my door though. Jeez. All right, she's left. Dear weird neighbor kid. Jeez. Oh. In pink. Chloe. Be brave. Time to go to sleep again.
What is that?
It's something new I'm working on.
So you're writing again?
Ah, it's just a melody that came to me. It feels good to play it.
It's sad.
Yeah, well, that would make sense. But do you like it?
I mean, yeah. I love everything you do.
What do you like about it?
Not this old trap.
Go on. I'm waiting.
Well, it made me feel like if the unspeakable darkness I'm carrying can be so well expressed, maybe it's not so unspeakable. Nailed it, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, that was
God, that was
pretty
deep.
good.
Well, this is a little too much for me.
I can't breathe.
I know.
It's okay, Benny. I understand. There's no need to show me anymore.
No, Richard, it's like I can't breathe. Like the...
You know, for a while now, I've wondered if I'm just not a good enough storyteller. If I just don't have grand enough words, can't tell grand enough stories. But grand words and stories, I think they may be overrated.
I know just what to tell her.
So that was my
Watch
true
for her now.
life, I guess.
I've seen the Gatekeeper take many forms depending on the soul I bring her. But once you see her, you'll know. Believe me. I should go get her. Don't worry. We got this. I think. There she is. Wish me luck.
Gatekeeper, before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could grow old.
Oh, it's a cat.
That means she's ready to hear your story.
Let's listen.
You know, I never told you how much I loved your story. It's really so imaginative, and the person you wrote about is such an interesting and intense guy. My only issue was, well, I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known for 11 years now.
The 11 years
called
old.
The Great Life of Benjamin Bryn. Benjamin Bryn was born into an ordinary home, to an ordinary mother and father in a small town by the sea. His mother was a composer, or at least that's what she dreamed she'd be. So, when her own dreams didn't pan out, she began to dream for him. But then,
When he was just 11 years old, he got sick and was forced to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he began
to worry that he hadn't lived enough. So he made up a story of the great life he thought he wanted to live.
which only made him forget the great life he already had. How he had filled a new home with light and joy and promise. How he met a girl, his neighbor, who felt all
the world and made her feel okay again. And how, even when he was sick, he still gave his parents hope.
How he reminded them of exactly who they were after they had almost forgotten. So when he was going to go, he was
okay. Because he'd already lived a great life, a full life. And he was everything he needed to be, just as he was.
She accepts. Close your eyes now, and keep them closed. She's gonna let you in. Go on. You know what to do.
Why is he smiling like that?
He must be somewhere that he likes.
Dedicated to the father of Robert Hellworth. man who taught me how to play. Oh, chess. Something that's worth $11. Fantastic quality. Because it got me. Help me buy the balls. Hey, relax. That was the first playthrough. I don't think there's any alternative endings. Only alternative stages of what you see in the first run. Obviously, the second part through is the narrator knowing that that my life was, that I told in the first one, was nothing but a story. I wore the got the headset on. Where's the... yeah, nah. Gameplay over webcam is more entertaining every time. But yeah, a game on Steam that's currently on sale. I saw Moist Critical play it. Saw the review that he gave it, and the developers deserve the money. They deserve this playthrough, because it's a sad fucking game. that's what games are missing when they try and hit this mark of people trying to be invested in a game. This was an hour and 40 minutes or an hour 35, which is like the standard film length. And it felt like a movie. That's what it is, just an interactive story. Just make sure you got some tissues on standby. It'll catch you out. That was before your eyes. Before your eyes. 13 chapters. Thank you for joining me on this Friday night of chill, going on to the Saturday mornings. Hope everyone's laying back and enjoying that cinematic experience. And I'll see you guys for the next stream. Good night.